Welcome to Sarasa Samutsarn School. This is Science Matay M.1 and my name is Teacher Carla Circulado. Now let's begin our lesson for today by reading first our vocabulary words. So please listen carefully as I read each word twice, then please repeat after me. Are you ready? Okay, now let's begin. Anchor. Anchor. Very good. Conifer. Conifer. Very good. Nutrient. Nutrient. Very good. Pollen. Pollen. Very good. Transport. Transport. Very good. Before we move on to our lesson for today or for our topic for today, I have prepared a leading question. The first question, why all parts of the plant are important? We will find the answer on our topic for today, which is in Unit 1, Parts of a Plant and Their Function. So please get your books and open it on page 4. Page 4, Unit 1, Parts of a Plant and Their Functions. So if you're there, let's begin. On our first paragraph in your book, it says all parts of a plant are very important. Can you repeat after me? All parts of a plant are very important. Very good. So what are the parts of the plant? As we already discussed on our previous topics, so this is a plant. We have the leaf, we have the fruit, we have the stem, we have the roots, and we have the flowers. That is all parts of a plant. And it says that it's very important. Why? Because the parts of the plants, they work together to keep plants from growing, reproducing, storing food, and nourishing. So each part of the plant are very important. Leaf cannot be missing. The stem cannot be missing. The fruit cannot be missing, and the flowers, because they all help each other to continue to live. Very good, everyone. Now let's answer the question. Why all parts of the plant are important? Very good. Because they work together to keep plants growing. They help together to keep plants from growing, reproducing, storing food, and nourishing the world. Very good. Now, before we move on to our next slide, we have the first question again. What are some functions of the root? We will find the answer to this question on our next slide, so please listen carefully. So the first part of a plant that we will discuss is the roots. Everybody repeat after me. Roots. Very good. So roots hold the plant firmly to the soil. So it means that the roots are the one responsible in holding the soil together. That's why the plant cannot be moved or blown away by water or wind because the roots are holding the soil together. So we have type of roots. The first root is the tap roots. Everybody repeat after me. Tap roots. Very good. So tap roots are good at anchoring. So this is the tap roots. Okay, so it says that it is good at anchoring. So we already know the word anchor. It is a heavy object that the boat use to moor the vessel into the sea bottom. So the anchor is used also to stop or to hold the boat in a particular place. So same with the plant, okay? This taproot is also good at anchoring, so the plant will stay in one place. Very good. So the next type of roots is the fibrous roots. Everybody repeat after me. Fibrous roots. Very good. So fibrous roots, they are good at holding soil in place. Okay, so this is the fibrous roots. Okay, so you can see they have more hairs than the taproot, okay? Because it is good at holding the soil all together in one place. Okay, that's why fibrous roots are good in holding soil in place because it has more root hairs. Okay, we will discuss more of the root hairs later on. So you can also underline and highlight some words that are important in your books. Very good. Okay, now let's move on to the roots functions. Okay, everybody repeat after me. Roots functions. Very good. So the first one is roots absorb water and minerals from the soil. So it is the roots that take up the water and the minerals that we put in the plant. So as we can see in this short clip, so we have in the roots, they have the root hairs. Okay, so this is called the root hairs. They are the one getting the minerals and the water from the soil. Okay, minerals and water, the root hairs are taking or absorbing from the soil. The next, roots also supports and anchor. Okay, as we already know, taproots and fibrous roots, they are good in holding the soil all together so the plant won't be able to move or be blown away by strong winds or waters. Next, roots are also sometimes can be used for storing foods. Okay, so these roots right here underneath, they can also be used to store food for the plants. Very good, everybody. Now let's try to answer the questions. Number 1, what are some functions of the roots? Very good. Supports and anchor, absorb water and nutrients to the soil, and many more. Good job, everyone. Now, before we move on to the next slide again, we have another set of questions. The first question, what is the function of the stem? And number 2 question, what are the 2 sets of tiny tubes in a vascular bundle? We will find out the answers to these questions on our next slides. Okay, now let's move on to another part of a plant, which is the stems. Everybody, please repeat after me. Stems. Very good. So stems bear the leaves, buds, flowers, and fruits. So this is the stem. Okay, the stem, it says it bears or carry the leaves, the buds that will become flowers, also the flower, and the fruits. Okay, they carry the other parts of a plant, and that is the stems. Also, stems transport food and water throughout the plant. So we know that the leaves produce food by means of photosynthesis. Once they produce the food, they will pass it on to the stems to bring throughout the plant. Same with the roots in the soil. When they took up the water and the minerals or nutrients, they will also pass it on to the stems to bring it throughout the plant. Okay, that is the stems. So, move on to the next slide. It says, every stem and branch consists of vascular bundles, which include 2 sets of tiny tubes. Okay, again, can you repeat after me? Vascular bundles. Very good. So this is a vascular bundles. There are other types of vascular bundles, but this one, for our example, we are using a ring type of vascular bundles, which is, you can see, is circled. Okay, so if we look closely, these are the vascular bundle. So inside vascular bundle, there are 2 sets of tiny tubes. Okay, so these are the 2 sets of tiny tubes. Okay, we will talk about that later on our next slide. But these vascular bundles and these 2 sets of tiny tube, they are part of the transport system in plants. Okay, again, can you repeat after me? Transport system. Very good. Okay, so they are part of the plant where they transfer or transport food and water throughout the plants. Very good. Okay, let's move on. So, the 2 sets of tiny tubes are xylem and phloem. Okay, everybody, can you repeat after me? Xylem, phloem. Very good. Let's talk about xylem first. Okay, xylem transports water and mineral from roots. Okay, so as we can see in our picture, okay, xylem, or the red arrows, the red lines, xylem will take the water and minerals from the roots going throughout the plants. Okay, now phloem. Phloem transports sugars from the leaves. Okay, let's take a look at the picture again and let's see phloem. So the phloem is the blue arrows. Okay, so after producing the food, which is the sugar from photosynthesis, now the phloem will take the food throughout the plant, going through the roots and also to the stem of other branches. Okay, so that is the phloem. Okay, again, what are the 2 tiny tubes inside the vascular bundles? Very good. Xylem and phloem. Good job. Now let's answer the question. What is the function of the stem? Very good. Transport food and water throughout the plant. Good job. The second question, what are the 2 sets of tiny tubes in a vascular bundle? Very good. Xylem and phloem. Good job, everybody. Okay, before moving on to our next slide, the first question is, What does leaves produce? And the second question, what do you call the part of a leaf that exchanges gases? We will find out the answers to these questions on our next slide. Now let's talk about another part of a plant, which is the leaves. Everybody repeat after me. Leaves. Very good. So leaves produce food by way of photosynthesis using their chlorophyll. Okay, everybody repeat after me. Photosynthesis. Very good. Again, photosynthesis. Very good. Photosynthesis. Good job. Another word, chlorophyll. Very good. So the chlorophyll are the green pigment in the leaves. Okay? So, they are the green pigment in the leaves. They are the one who absorb the light from the sun. Okay, so we know that sun is very important with the process of photosynthesis because they're the one, the sun or the sunlight is the one combining the carbon dioxide with the water so the leaves can produce its food. Okay, so these are the chlorophyll. Good job, everybody. Okay, again, what does leaves produce? Very good. The leaves produce its food for the plants. Good job. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. It says that leaves also transport food and water through their veins. Okay, again, everybody repeat after me. Veins. Very good. Okay, let's focus the picture again. Okay, so these are the veins. Okay, it is still visible in our eyes because when we take a leaves, okay, we can still see its veins. Okay, so the veins, as it says, the veins are the one taking or transporting the food and the water throughout the plants. Okay, so when the leaves already make its food, it will pass on to the veins and pass it to the stem. Okay, next, exchange gases and release of excess water through stomata. So this is another part of a leaf, okay, which is the stomata. Everybody repeat after me. Stomata. Very good. So it is the hole or pores from the leaves, okay? So these holes or pores is the one exchanging gases and releases of excess water of the plants. Okay, as you can see, sometimes the leaves are wet, okay? They have the stomata who releases the gas and water. Okay, again, what does plant use to release excess water and exchange gases? Very good. It's called stomata. Good job, everyone. Okay, I think we are ready to answer the question. Number 1. What does leaves produce? Good job. It produces food by way of photosynthesis. The next question, what do you call the part of a leaf that exchanges gases? Good job. It's called stomata. Now let's move on to our summary for today. Okay, I have prepared summary questions so we can answer. The first summary question is, why all parts of the plant are important? Very good. Because they work together to keep the plant growing. Good job. Next question, What roots are good at anchoring? Very good. Tap roots. The third question, what does stem bears? Good job. Leaves, buds, flowers, and fruits. Good job, everybody. The fourth summary question, how does leaves transport food and water? Very good. Through their veins. Next, what does phloem transports? Good job. It transports sugars from the leaves. Very good job, everybody. You're all doing a good job. Thank you so much again for listening and taking time to watch this video. So just a friendly reminder, during this time, don't forget to wash your hands, to wear your mask, to stay at home, eat healthy foods and your vitamins because we will see you soon. Goodbye!